There are a few word processors that work on Windows, Mac, and Linux distros equally. People can use Google Docs, Microsoft Word Online, and several other lesser-known applications through web browsers on any one of these systems. There are a few word processors designed to run on all three types of desktops as well. None of them, however, have as many features and capabilities as LibreOffice Writer. Writer is the text editor in the LibreOffice suite. Users can do something as simple as jotting a memo and as complex as writing a book with images, charts, and illustrations with Writer. And they can do them in the operating system of their choosing. Writer's advanced features include a mail merge wizard, the ability to create master documents that link several documents together, and it has some features that are typically only found in desktop publishing applications, such as support for frames and ability to import vector graphics. Writer's user interface has several different ways for users to perform tasks. The first way is through the menus. There are 11 menus across the top of the window for a document open in Writer. File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Styles, Table, Form, Tools, Window, and Help. If you are using it on a Mac, the menu items will be in the menu bar across the top of the screen. The Mac version also has an additional menu, LibreOffice, that contains items from other menus in other versions of LibreOffice. The menus contain almost all the settings and features in Writer. The second way is through Toolbars. The two main toolbars that appear by default are Standard and Formatting. The Standard toolbar contains many of the items in the File menu, the ability to save a document and the ability to print it, for example. It also includes items that are in the Insert menu, such as inserting an image and inserting a chart. Users also can launch the Find and Replace dialog and insert a basic table through it. The Formatting toolbar contains items to change the styles of character and paragraph, as well as their alignment and spacing when text is selected. The items change when something else, like a shape or image, is selected. Besides these two, there are more toolbars. 28 altogether. They are accessed through the Toolbars submenu of the View menu. Or they appear when you click in an associated item in the document. For example, when a table is selected, the Table toolbar appears. Toolbars are part of the older traditional user interface for LibreOffice Writer. In the past few versions, there have been additional user interfaces that have been added. Along with the standard user interface, these can be found in the User Interface submenu of the View menu. In version 6.4, they are Single Toolbar, Sidebar, Tabbed, Tab Compact, Group Head Bar Compact, and Contextual Single. These were designed to help users who were used to Microsoft Word and other word processors switch to LibreOffice. The third way is through the sidebar. The sidebar is composed of 5 decks. Properties contain settings for paragraph styles, settings for characters, alignment and spacing. The page deck has settings for the size and page orientation, numbers, layout, and settings for headers and footers. The styles deck has all the paragraph, character, frame, page, list, and table styles. It also has links to update and add styles. Gallery contains vector graphics included in LibreOffice. They are organized into themes and can be inserted into a document by dragging them into the document. The navigation deck allows users to jump to corresponding elements in the documents, from page to page in the document, and you can set reminders. There are 2 more decks in the sidebar that are deactivated by default: Manage Changes and Design. The Manage Changes deck has items to accept or reject any changes to a document that have been recorded when the tracking features in LibreOffice have been activated. Design allows you to change the font theme for the entire document. It lists the different font families and the different color schemes. These are styles that can be applied to the entire document. The bottom two lists are actually buttons that will restore the document to one of two defaults. These two decks appear in the sidebar when experimental features in LibreOffice are active. These can be activated by going to the Options dialog and selecting the Enable Experimental Features checkbox in the Advanced tab. In addition to these ways, there also is contextual right-click menus. Context menus are accessed by right-clicking on text, an image, table, or another type of object. The items in the menus differ based on what is clicked. The may be different than the one for a table, for example. With all of its capabilities and features, most computer users will find that Writer is an excellent tool to augment Microsoft Word for Windows. One reason is that it can handle the same formats. While Open Document Format Text, or ODT, is the default format that Writer saves documents in, it also can save documents in the standard Microsoft Word format, DOCX, as well as in text and rich text formats. There are numerous other formats native to current word processors, such as Corel WordPerfect, and legacy ones, such as Microsoft Write, that Writer can open. These documents then can be saved into a DOCX or ODT format. Others will choose to use Writer instead because Word has several advantages over the popular application, including some capabilities that Word doesn't have. For example, it can export documents to XHTML, and it can calculate equations that are more advanced than basic arithmetic in table cells, to name a few of the advantages. Writer also supports more languages than Word, 117 versus 91. The biggest advantage is the flexibility and anonymity it offers users as part of the LibreOffice suite, however. It can be run on Windows, Mac, or any Linux distro. There also is a version that can be installed on a USB stick and used on different Windows computers. And unlike Microsoft Office, users do not need to log into an account to activate the software. People can use it without having to give their personal information to a corporation. For Mac and Windows users, download the latest two versions of the LibreOffice suite from the LibreOffice website. Videos in the Install playlist on the OS College YouTube channel or social media page demonstrates how to do this, or if you are on the website, click the Install LibreOffice section in the navigation at the top of the page. Those who are using a Linux distro will most likely find that Writer, along with several other LibreOffice applications, come pre-installed. If they do not, or you want the latest versions, the OS College YouTube channel or social media page and the website contain instructions. They are located in the same places as the instructions for Windows and Mac. This video, from OS College, was an introduction to LibreOffice Writer, the word processor in the LibreOffice suite. Thank you for watching. To learn more about LibreOffice, check out the videos and pages on the OS College website.